Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Aulia which lesson number 004. And now I want to explain a little bit about my social development plan, which is Girls Power, an application for the protection of gender and women, based on SDGs number 5, which is gender equality. Okay, so first thing I want to tell you the reason or the background why I choose to make this application or make this plan. Based on data, 18% of ever partner women and girls aged 15 to 49 years old have experienced physical and sexual partner violence. So we can conclude that most of them are big. They are afraid to report this incident. And the reason why they are afraid to report these incidents because there is no safe place uh, for them to tell the story or report that they are the victims of violence. Besides, many of them still lacking of education, especially in the sexual violence and how to prevent it. So that's why I choose to make this plan for protection for women and girls. And okay, now before we move to the problems, here I show you the picture about the data. As I've mentioned before, that 18% of ever partner women and girls aged 15 to 49 years old have experienced physical and or sexual partner violence. Besides, at least 200 million girls and women have been subjected to female genital mutilation. Okay, now we move on to the problems. Uh, problem that we're facing right now, especially for women and kids, is that they are lacking of education, especially in sexual education, how to prevent sexual harassment, how to speak up as a victim of violence, and also they didn't have a lot of access, which means that they don't have someone to rely on. They didn't know what to do, and the last is that there is no protection for the victims. After all of them tell the story or report the incident, then what's next? They are afraid if they will face the same things or worse if they are publish the incident that happened to them or when if they are report that they are the victims of violence. So that's why they do need protection. Next is the aims of these programs. The first is to help victims recover from trauma. Then the second one is to prevent sexual violence against women. Then the last thing is gives an information and education about sexual harassment. Next is the methods. So basically, I will make an application with Women's and Children's Protection Program with a 24-hour call center facility, and also my application will provide activities to improve quality of life and protect victims of violence against women and children, along with the development of gender data and also protection of women and children. And in my application, there are a lot of features, and this is four of them. The first one is call center, 24-hour service that I've mentioned before, because or provide them with a call center that they can call us and every hour, every day about um, when they got sexual harassment. And also in our application, we provide an information services about sexual violence, and we also give them services for victims of sexual violence. We give them a comfort place to tell the story. And the last is services for complaints and assistance for victims. We will provide them complaints and we will what is that? Them safe and sound Okay, so I think that's all about the programs that I've made an application for protection of children and women. And at the last, I will say that let's stop sexual assault. If we are to fight discrimination and injustice against women, we must start from the home first. If a woman cannot be safe in her own house, then she cannot be expected to feel safe anywhere. That Hariam said like that. Okay, so I think that's all for me, guys, and I hope that my presentation will inspire you to protect our environment, protect yourself, protect uh, any others, and etc. Okay, so that's all. Thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.